Hi, Sister Denise. I'm very, very thankful for you. And as Evans told you, he said in your life, but we're happy to have you in our lives. You are really, really a wonderful sister. And I want to tell you that I'm so thankful that you took it upon yourself to really take seriously what Gary told you. I'm glad he has someone he can go to because obviously he gets very upset if he thinks I'm interfering in his life. Like I told you when he went to that dance that time and the man didn't pick him up. Now, this was a man from the agency who gets paid by the agency to help people like Gary who don't have a driver's license and they need to go places. Well, he dropped Gary off and did not bring him back. And when I called that night, because Gary is so good about calling me when he gets there, when he gets home, and in between, sometimes he'll say, I'm in the car on my way home. And after I didn't hear from him and it was time for the party to be over, I called and found out he was en route with someone else. And he got very upset. And now you're going to block me. And now you're going to block me. I said, no, it's not about blocking you. I want you to go places. I want you to enjoy your independence, but I want you to be safe. And this is what concerns me. He hides things from me because he thinks I'll interfere. Now I'm not sure if this is because he was raised by a woman only. I've heard much on YouTube's about many men who are raised by mothers have some degree of anger, I guess, some degree of anger that a man was not there to um set the example and to lead them, and they see you as interfering and pushing and still trying to mother and control. But like I told him, I am only concerned. I mean, if something comes up, like I told you about when the Brian and the young man was taking him to see his family, and Gary was really, really comfortable with that family. He slept over with them. He went to the weddings. He just loved on them. But I tried to explain to him, friends don't do you like that. They don't make you pay for the entire gas when you're gone. He just got so upset. He just flew apart. And his father finally, I think, was able to get through to him and let him know that wasn't okay. You're being taken advantage of. Now, he was angry, extremely, very angry with me because I pointed out when I checked the bank statements, this huge money, a chunk of money had come out, and I couldn't figure out what it was, where they had charged something, but they had charged gas. Now, if you're going with him, if he was going alone, he'd have to pay for the whole thing. But since he's invited you to his home, it's nothing wrong with you helping him with the gas. But what I was trying to show Gary, you don't pay both of your ways. You share it. And he didn't like that. And even if something else comes up and I try to tell him, well, Gary, that wasn't a nice thing for that person to do to you. Don't do that. He'll just fly off the handle. So I'm very, very thankful that you were able to talk to him and that he was able to receive. Now, I did tell you when he was having it hard with his roommate, he accepted information from me then. And as a matter of fact, he gave me permission to talk to his social worker. So I did, and the social worker, and I explained to her, if anything goes wrong there, Gary is going to take responsibility for it because his roommate is white. And even the social worker agreed with that. And Gary, his father mentioned that to me once before too. He said if anything goes wrong, Gary is going to be the one that they're gonna see. They're gonna take the white boy's word for it. So he was receptive, I think, there, but most of the time he's not. And I try to understand from his point of view. He doesn't want to feel like he can't live his life independently without me. But when I tell him something, I'm not bossing you and standing over you and preaching to you and coming to your workplace demanding. I'm trying to tell you as I see it from the point of view of a mother. But he doesn't always see things that way, and I thank you. But as Evans pointed out, you are a great mom. You are a great sister. You are a great aunt. You were a great daughter. God bless you. God bless you that you pass along this legacy and the sins that we're forgiven you and I have done. May Father wash our children's eyes clean so they don't get into the same situations that we got into. I'm so, so thankful for Father. He's done so much for me. He's opened my eyes. He's given me the strength to stand up and to confront and to tell people, to point blankly, not to be hostile or wait until I'm pushed into the corner, but to explain to them this is not okay. And I'm very, very thankful for that. I'm so thankful for the fact that he gave me a chance to get part of my life back. Some people die in their youth and they don't get a chance to get redeemed. But he gave me some years I was able to work, to manage my own money, to do what I needed to do. And he was good to me. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that he made me with the mind to know that I needed a savior. I needed Jesus Christ as my savior. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that he showed me and many of my selfish ways he showed me. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that he allowed me to live to see my boys to be grown. And like I said, I think Evans could use much more independence. He is quite capable of making decisions. He just chooses not to. He's comfortable just being, being a baby, being the baby, as opposed to Gary. Gary fought so hard to get his independence, and I think it's because Gary's critical thinking is nothing like as good as Evans is. So Gary needed to prove that. I mean, Evans is just kind of like a lazy baby that just kind of sits back and say, unless it comes to his board games or something like that, he's not too worried about it. He is worried about Chris. And again, pray for Chris. I heard from Chris again last night, and Chris said that they had evaded, I guess, their camp. And I don't know where those poor men are. They out in the water. He said he was so cold. So I've been praying for him all day today. So God bless you and keep you. God bless your beautiful children. Every child that pierced the mouth of your womb, may God bless that child. May God bring that child into knowing what he or she must do to be saved. And God bless you for being a good grandmother. God bless you for being a good sister. And you are a good sister to your sister and your biological sister and your brothers. And you are my sister. God bless you. And yes, if there was a wedding, you would definitely get a picture, an invite. And if you couldn't come, you'd get a picture. God bless you. I'm going to say goodbye now. We're going to go over to Gary's and take his food to him. He wanted zini for work next week. It turned out really pretty. And then I made stuffing, and Evans made a ham, and Gary's gonna and some cookies for Gary. So we're gonna take them over as soon as this lady from the fellowship comes by and picks up her pamphlets her flyers that I printed out for her. Then we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna have a green salad. Every day we've been eating some live food, Denise. She'll be very, very proud of us. We're getting away from, we haven't had steak in I don't know when. Of course, Gary has hamburger in his zini. So eventually we're going to get ourselves cleaner, if not as clean as you. God bless you, my sister. I love you. And may all of Jesus' blessings flow forever in your life. Have a very, very blessed day. I wanted to make this with my outfit on because I went to church today, and my cousin from St. Louis gave me the hat to match with the suit, and I'll send you a picture of it. God bless you. Bye-bye.